crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Alert. Stop!
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson buying time to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Touch 50.
These babies cry all the way back home.
Slam.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Bound to lose one.
Yeah, it's great. It's my team.
On second down now, it's Lynch. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Full team. 56 at the mic.
Roger John.
Check 99. Check 99. Friday. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Every day. Any day.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch the pass. 56 to Mike. 56.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
No chance.
Good, good.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Come quick, come quick.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
56, right there, 56. Smart that. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
56, Mike, 56.
Oh, try. Pass. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. 95. 56 to Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Check 56.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Homer. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Danny. Check your hot read. Same. 61.
Let's watch. Mike. Check.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the slant. Got it. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Crunch time, defense.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Waiting. Check. 53 is Mike.
Let's set it.
19.
Let's set a tone.
Hey, switch gears. Kill. Wait.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Yellow.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and his throw here's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on, now, come on.
Hey, alert. Still got it. 4 down.
Mike, off. Mike, 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
12. Hey, 0.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get your swarm on. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. Come on, D.
Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Rush in. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Deuce. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
To pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wait. There's a little lady. 54. I got
from midfield. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll go again to McCoy. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, here's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting... This inside the 30.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Quit talking about it.
They complete it to Hill. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
And it's third down.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 53. I got you, son.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check, 53's mine. Hey, check. Shift, watch the shift. Hey, alert. 53, Mike. Hey, let's get this.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check 25. Good job right there. 18.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
56. 14. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56 is
On second down, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's McCoy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. 56. Drop deep. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Double count right here. Double count. Guys, listen.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
55, check 55 to Mike. To rush. 55, Mike, 55.
I got it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And all the way down to the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Robinson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hold up. 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check. Watch the backer. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. 12. Here we go. 12. Play 56, Mike.
Here's Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check. Crunch. Hey. Get along. West. Check. 53's Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run this with Homer. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Special! I'll go special! Motion set! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
14, got it.
53, Mike.
Still got it, 4 down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here. A first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shift.
Let's go. Come on. Good up for signal.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Good guys, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Alert. Slam, 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover. Jet, 6 guys. Gun. Motion. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Lynch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Run left. 36 power.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Check 56. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
1 left.
56, right there. 56. Hey.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Mike's 56. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his running back. Close ice. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Hey, 0.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Cut.
Joker.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Wilson denied on the 4th down keeper. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
Yellow. Check. Watch 54.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,